Jason, Switch 2 and Nintendo hatred is at all-time highs, and we all know it.
We are we're leading the charge on this, I think.
I think oftentimes we are. But somehow Nintendo is also selling more Switch 2s than any console ever. And
this is just a numbers game. There's more people playing games. There's more people interested in video games now. And that's so everything, like every new thing is going to be the next fastest, the next highest.
You know, there's some truth to that. Like when you look at old box office records versus you know, like how it was always smashing. It's like, well, more people have access to the movies like they did back then. And there's also like 3 billion more people on the planet. Yeah. But I mean, this is just compared to the Switch 1, which I think is interesting.
Well, if you remember the Switch 1, the start was a little slower.
It was still pretty good though.
It was.
Yeah.
Remember, they had more stock issues. It was harder to find a Switch. You can get a Switch too.
Yeah. It says right here from Matt Piscatella.
Yeah.
I think I've heard his name before. I think he's some sort of industry guy. Hardware with 2.4 million units sold LTD over its first 3 months market. Nintendo Switch 2 is now 5% ahead of the previous record-setting pace of the PlayStation 4, which sold 2.2 million units during the first 3 months ending January 2014. And then he also follows that up with hardware. Nintendo Switch 2 unit sales are trending 77% ahead of the time-aligned sales of the original Nintendo Switch.
That is interesting.
That's crazy.
But it's also weird to see because it doesn't line up with our head narratives. Because we go to a store and they got tons of Switch 2s.
Well, they just produced a lot more this time.
Exactly.
They were able to do that. Yeah, like
there was a big stock bottleneck with the PS5, and I firmly believe that would have shattered all of these if we were able to fucking get them.
True. Yeah. No, I know what you're saying. Like, like their numbers for the Switch 1 would be higher if you could get one, but like you could still get one. Like it wasn't impossible to get a Switch 1 like it was with the PS5.
I mean, as I said in a lot of our early segments, the night of the Switch 1, I did not have a pre-order, and I just went out looking to find one, and I did. I was able to get it. So,
well, I want to take things back to the Switch 2, though. Like, are you surprised by this?
No. I mean, there's a lot of people want it. I made this point a long time ago. There's a lot more diehard fans of Nintendo than there were in 2017 now. There's way more.
That's true. I could see that.
Like 6 or 7 times more now, if I had to guess. There's a lot more people want to jump in the
Switch 1
pool.
converted a lot of people.
Switch 1 converted so many.
Mario movie definitely worked with kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nintendo is so much more relevant now as a brand than they were in 2017. Like, we shit on the CEOs and the Doug Bowsers and everything. By any, like, real metric, they did an awesome job.
Oh,
just in terms of positioning Nintendo in terms of like relevancy to the modern age.
You have to be a little careful with that. Like, I don't know that, because here's the thing, like, I give a lot of props to their transition CEO, the older guy.
Yeah, sure.
Kimishima was his name, I think, or I forget their names, man. I think Furukawa is their current guy. He took over after. And I didn't know why, I thought he was crushing it. I guess he was older. They wanted to get someone a little younger in there, but I mean, Reggie was still there for the majority of the Switch 1. It was only recently.
Well, they did a good job too then. Like, whatever.
Yeah, he did a great job.
Nintendo's been killing it the last like 8 years.
They have.
And we're just, we see it now.
I'm surprised though. I am surprised.
All right.
I think that's funny. Because back when we were making our predictions, you were saying like there's no way it touches the Switch 1 in terms of lifetime. I still
don't think it will.
Yeah.
Long lifetime, I don't think it will.
But I thought that like, there's a chance that it could get very close or even pass it. But I don't know that I would have expected it to be 77% ahead of the Switch 1 with the timeline thing. Maybe that really is just because it sold so much in its launch window and they produced so many. But the fact that it has kept pace ahead of like the PS4, I find just so surprising, just because like everyone was loving the PS4 when it came out. And there are a lot of people complaining about the Switch 2 and Nintendo at large these days.
What you need to reconcile is that like number of sales does not directly translate to amount of hype on the internet. These are not one-to-one entities. It's
well,
like
they're closely related usually. I think it's.
I don't know if they're
unusual.
even closely related. I think it's a lagging tail. I think that like the the internet might be ahead of the curve on some things with this, like people bitching about it, but it doesn't represent like the troops on the ground. Like the
Well, I also just think it's interesting because I don't like the game library. I feel like is very weak for the Switch 2.
well, the game library is it's an incremental upgrade. It's the new iPhone. The game library is the same as the Switch One.
There's a good point with that. Then it's just the Switch 1, and you know a lot of it could probably be attributed to the fact that the Switch 1 was just in such a dire need of an update.
It did. It needed
That like people were ready to pounce on anything, and it still plays most of your Switch 1 games. So
plays all. The only ones it doesn't are like Labo and shit, right? Like very freak occurrences.
Ring Fit I think doesn't work.
Yeah,
it's one of those things where like if you wanted a Switch 1, you might as well just get a Switch 2.
You would have to go out of your way to find shit you can't play on your Switch 2.
Yeah, I just really wanted to include this because like there hasn't been really any Switch 2 news since the Direct.
Well, it's rare we cover positive news because I feel like it's all just been doom and gloom, and it's like, hey,
That's
look,
true.
Nintendo
That's true.
Switch 2 is actually doing really well if you look at the sales, and yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, if you look at the sales, it's actually still doing really, really well. And you know, I would like to see more graphs here, honestly, because part of me wonders like, was its launch just so strong that at this point in time you can still pick these out and have it look like it's doing good? Like, how big was the fall off? I want to know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I guess things are still just doing really good. I guess the videos telling me to uninstall Mario Kart World weren't effective.
Uninstall.
Yeah,
It's gonna be on my Switch forever. There's no reason to take it off.
yeah.
Like, I mean, I haven't filled my Switch 2 up with stuff yet because, like, I know there's the prevailing feeling that's like, hey, why don't you just transfer everything you had on the Switch 1 to the Switch 2? Which, for me, wasn't that many games because I bought everything physical.
Yeah.
So, like, the stuff I only had digital only, and I don't play a lot of it, so I didn't feel the need to transfer it anyway. Mostly just because I don't want to pay the upcharge for the fancy SD card, if I'm being real.
Yeah, that thing is expensive.
Yeah, I just want to. I'm sticking with the system memory for as long as I can get away with it.
Same,
And right now,
yeah.
I'm not even close to filling the whole thing up.
Same.
So.
Yeah. I think it is a little weird to me because, like, we've got Pokemon coming up, but that's also on Switch 1. And I guess the first Switch 2 game coming out that's, like, exclusive to the Switch 2 Kirby Air Riders. Is that the next actual? Like, that's the next Switch 2?
Oh, you mean the next one, the next Switch 2 game.
And then right after that, you have Metroid Prime.
Yeah, Metroid Prime 4 doesn't
Switch
count
1
either, right? That's both.
Oh, yeah. It's just weird that we have this big launch, and I guess it's really only half a year. You have to put that in perspective, too.
Yep. Not even yet. I mean, in the world of waiting for Nintendo, it's been over 6 months, but in the real world,
on like 9 or 10 months since the Switch 2 came. Yeah. But no, like, yeah, by the end of the year, it'll be what, 7 months? Like,
yeah, I attribute this to
months.
just the pool getting bigger. The amount of people who are interested in Nintendo is just so much higher than it was in 2017 right now, and that's why it's selling better. In the long run, I don't think it'll keep pace. I think it'll lag behind, but maybe I'm wrong. Who knows?
Do you think part of it also has to do with how unappealing the other options kind of seem? Like Nintendo, like for all the criticism they're getting, I feel like they're still more appealing than like PlayStation or Xbox at large right now.
That's a good point. You can either drop $450 on a Switch 2 or you can drop $650 on a Series X. And it's like, if you're a random person, what's more appealing?
Which feels more like a console versus just like a tiny PC that doesn't quite get you there.
Yeah, I would rather play Mario Kart than I would get an Xbox and have to pay $30 a month for Game Pass to even have anything to play.
Yeah. $30 a month. That's $10 more than I pay per year for Switch Online.
Yeah, and people complain about. I get the expansion pass. I don't even think about it for Switch Online just because, in case I want to play an N64 game or the random GameCube game they put on there, I'll do it. Like whatever.
I'm just happy they still offer the $20 version. Like,
yeah,
you know, because like I kind of thought they might get rid of it and basically be expansion pass only. but they didn't.
Yeah. Honestly, if I were Nintendo, I just would have done that.
Yeah, just like why not rip the Band-Aid off and
Yeah,
just
exactly. Like, why are there tiers? Why are you overcomplicating this? Like, $50 a year is already way cheaper than the competition. Just do it.
Yeah, which is really sad.
What do you think of everybody complaining about the Virtual Boy requiring the subscription? I'm thinking like, duh. Like, well, of course it would. Like, what
well,
the
like
fuck?
it'd be cool. It'd be cool if like you bought the $100 Virtual Boy thing and it came with a game key card.
They know
at least.
who the market is for this. The market for people who have any interest in this have Switch Online. You show me the person who wants this stupid piece of plastic that doesn't pay for Switch Online.
I don't know that I
Show
could.
me the person. I want to see them. It sure as shit ain't the people I see complaining about it. The people I see complaining about it
we're never gonna buy it.
The people complaining about it, A, have no interest in the Virtual Boy, and B, they are like the biggest Nintendo haters on the fucking like I only see this from like Nintendo haters. There are people that are like buy a Steam Deck instead. That's who's those are the people hating on the Virtual Boy thing by and large.
I don't know that I would.
Aspect.
I think at this point, like if you didn't have a Steam Deck, you would want to just hold out for the Steam Deck too, right? I mean,
I don't know. You want to put this in perspective? The Steam Deck only sold like 3 million or something.
Lifetime, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not even like you think.
Maybe even less.
Do you think Nintendo is worried about this? Because they're not really.
No, they're not.
It's not. It doesn't put a dent into their market share at all. And most of the people with a Steam Deck, I'll bet, have a Switch too.
Around 4 million.
Around 4 million, yeah. It's still a blip.
Yeah.
The Switch 2 is already past that, right? Like way past that.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. No, the Steam Deck is not like a real competitor to the Switch 2. It's its own thing. It's really appealing. Yeah. I think the Steam Deck's appealing.
I think it is too,
I like
but
the deck.
It is definitely its own thing. Like people acting like it's either Switch or Steam Deck. It's like no, not really. This isn't Coke and Pepsi. This is Coke and RC Cola. This isn't real.
Yeah,
this is not a real competition.
Oh, it's an RC Cola machine.
Yeah,
I was referencing Family Guy there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, all right, cool. I didn't know if you got it.
You think I don't know Stewie Griffin, The Untold Story? Come on. Yeah. Come on now.
Man, you know your stuff when it comes to animated cartoons.
Like classic fan. Well, I rotted my brain with that shit. I used to watch it new. I'd watch the new Simpsons and Family Guy and shit on Sundays just cuz.
You were in there.
Yeah, I was in there. In there. So. Yeah,
so I guess GG Nintendo. I mean, they're still crushing it. That's the thing for all the things that I don't like that they're doing right now. I'm not like out, you know. I'm not like boycotting.
Ostensibly a Nintendo channel. We're not changing the name.
I forgot. I take it back. I am boycotting Nintendo. We take temporary pauses like a truce.
Exactly.
Every time they do something interesting.
Every time we want something,
like when during the pre-order window for the Virtual Boy, there'll be a temporary waiting for Nintendo truce.
Shit, I just dropped $150 on Nintendo games the other day. So
did you really?
Well, because for Meatball's birthday, we both pre-ordered Pokemon, so I got him one too.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the midnight launch. I think it comes out on the 16th.
Hell yeah!
So we're going to the same one, and hopefully that'll be fun. I guess we'll probably play it after that. And
you could share which one you're going to if you wanted to meet any fans.
Okay, it's the one in Ocala next to the Walmart.
Yeah, if you want to meet Jason Graves, popular YouTuber and
Ocala, Florida, next to
of the extremely popular Waiting for Nintendo podcast.
It's near the mall. If you Google GameStop in Ocala, there'll be two right next to each other. One's inside a shopping mall, and one is right outside of it next to a Walmart. It's that one.
Okay. You might meet someone. Oh, and bring your 3DS. Make sure it's charged. Get that Jason Graves Street Pass.
I'm not bringing my 3DS.
Jason,
Don't do
come
that.
on.
You're not getting a Street Pass out of it. Nobody's going to show up. Nobody's fucking coming to this.
If they're coming, they're going to want a Street Pass. Charge that thing, man. You don't keep your 3DS charged? How can you even call yourself a Nintendo fan?
After New Super Mario 2, there's no reason to play anything.
What if someone walks close to your house and they happen to have a 3DS? Did you think about that? You're just going to pass up on the opportunity to see that green light?
You're right.
Yeah.
I should charge it up.
Shallow
I've
and
been,
pedantic. Are we shallow?
I've been window shopping for a 3DS recently. Like I've been looking at them, I've been eyeing them up in stores.
They're really expensive.
They are really expensive, but I need the new XL version because that's the only one you can get modded to be a capture 3DS these days.
Yeah, I've actually kind of been. So I have the new version that's not XL, and
Yeah,
I've
same.
been. I think it's the best version of it, but I still kind of want the XL though.
Well, I only want it because that's the one you can mod into getting into a capture one the easiest.
That would be nice. It'd be nice. to
Yeah,
have a modded
exactly. Like
3DS.
for my Zelda series, eventually I'm gonna need one.
Yeah.
So at some point I'm gonna have to cross that bridge, but luckily for me, I'm a long ways away. I got a lot of Zelda to get to before I get to the DS games. So,
And by then, the channel is going to be at 100K.
oh dude, I'm gonna be printing money hand over fist every month. It's gonna be not a big deal. If only.
Man, yeah, I really don't know what to expect from either of our 3 channels. I don't know.
No, who knows? All right,
Hopefully
well,
success. I know I want to hit 100K one day. That's like the big one for me.
yeah, that'd be a big goal for me too. I mean, obviously that's the goal. Like if I
Yeah.
ever get there, it'd be
Get
crazy.
the plaque.
I'm at a point now where if I keep plugging away at this for years from now, like I'll probably get there.
Yeah.
Probably. I might hit a wall before that because I see a lot of people that do hit walls way before that, and they just
It's true. Like for example, how the hell does Jeremy Parrish not have 100K?
Oh no, he hasn't hit a wall. He's been steadily, like very slowly climbing. I mean like
slow.
Zygor's in a wall. Like he's been at 60,000 forever. Metal Jesus, you ever notice Metal Jesus is never gonna get to 1 million? He's
No.
been at like 920,000 for years.
Really?
You haven't noticed this?
No.
He has
How
been
long has he been at 9? Yeah. For
he's
some
been
reason, I thought
over
he had 1 million already.
900,000 for probably like 6 or 7 years, if I had to guess. But he's like never gonna hit that million just because he's stuck. He hit the plateau. That's it.
Well, he's also got like kind of maybe that is it because he's
Yeah.
not going to be like upping his production value or anything.
I mean, for a lot of people, there's a rise and then there's a plateau, and even if they
Yeah.
keep making the same stuff, they just don't expand anymore.
How do we keep
Who knows
on the
what that
rise?
is? Who knows where it is? But we'll see. I don't know.
Where-
Generally,
where-
they'd go up. Like the subscriber counts don't go down unless you do
Yeah.
something controversial,
Big drama. Yeah.
which might happen to me. Who knows? My drama era might be ahead of me. I
we
might
could
be
get
getting
into some drama now.
There might be some downfall of Jason Graves videos happening at some point.
Oh,
Who
well,
knows?
that you kind of at least you have made it if there's a downfall video.
If there's a downfall video, yeah.
Yeah,
I've
you
made it.
can't have a downfall video if you have like 10K.
I wouldn't. The thing is, I wouldn't have my own. I would be like in the corner of some guy's thumbnail, like these 8 YouTubers downfall. Yeah,
like a combo pack, a
Yeah,
downfall
yeah.
combo pack.
I'd get
Oh,
in the
man.
combo pack, but I wouldn't have my own. You ever see these like really fucking shitty videos that are like, these 4 YouTubers are angels and these 4 are devils, and it's
No.
like this angel YouTuber did this and this devil YouTuber did this stupid thing, and
No.
well, good.
Never even
These
heard-
videos
never heard of
suck
that.
ass.
Okay,
They're
cool.
fucking
Well,
awful.
glad they haven't come across my feed yet.
All right, this has gone on long enough. We're we
Yeah.
should put a stop to this. One of these you're gonna cut. One of them is gonna cut the video. Maybe this one.
Okay.